So I'm Dr. Lutzmiri, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. I'm going to take the topic Application Virtualization for the subject Cloud Computing. What is Application Virtualization? First you have to understand that. So it's a process that deceives a standard application into believing that it interfaces directly with an operating system capabilities when in fact it doesn't do that. So this reuse requires a virtualization layer inserted between the app and the OS. This layer or framework must run an app's subset virtually and without impacting the subsequent OS. The virtualization layer replaces a portion of the runtime environment. So runtime environment is needed, so typically supplied by the operating system. So transparently diverting files and registry log changes to a single executable file. So by diverting the app's processes into one file instead of many diverse across the operating system, the app easily operates on different devices and formally incompatible apps can now run instantly. Application we'll see what is application virtualization. It separates the OS and the hardware that it runs on from the app. This separation makes it possible to run applications from data center hardware rather than having to have individual instances stored on and run from individual devices. So levels of virtualization. So far we have seen so many number of virtualizations. So instruction set level virtualization, the example is Bird or Dynamo. Hardware abstraction level VMware or virtual PC. Operating system level virtual environment and FVM. So library level VCUDA. So Java virtual machine, everybody will be familiar with this, and .NET CLR application level virtualization. So executing application virtualization, how can I execute it? Application and desktop virtualization are a desktop as a service DAAS managed by the hypervisor or virtual machine monitor. So a virtual machine monitor infrastructure consists of software, firmware and or hardware that creates and operates virtual machines. A host or a server connects multiple guests or endpoints. So application and desktop virtualization enables a centralized management of the complete desktop ecosystem. So organization that needs only to patch but a few images of application and virtualized desktop rather than the myriad of endpoints, thereby deploying updates consistently, completely and rapidly. A patch is a piece of work, it's not the complete set of code. So since software and security updates are stored on images, so the VM image that will be stored in the data center server, endpoint device exposure to vulnerabilities such as nascent malware or app manipulations is significantly reduced. So the images facilitate regulatory compliance with standards such as whenever we have the payment card industry data security standard DSS and health insurance portability and accountability act HIPAA. Since data is not processed or stored at the endpoint devices, data is not at all stored anywhere except the data center. So no data breach, so data hiding or the data cannot be stealed. Should the device become compromised, so the device cannot be compromised. The endpoint device is but a display terminal. So benefits. So application and desktop virtualization both support incident management. You can resolve many desktop events by refreshing a virtualized image and restoring the desktop environment to its previous state. So this is about consistency of the database. So then other virtualization benefits include allows the running of legacy applications, those developed for the end of life OS platform like Windows 7 and XP. It enables cross-platform operations. So you can create application from one platform, can run it in another platform. So for example, running Windows application on iOS, then Android, Mac OS and Chrome OS. So prevents conflicts with other virtualized apps. Example, conflicting anti-malware software. So it permits the user to run multiple app instances. If not virtualized, many apps can detect the running of an instance and won't allow new ones. So why I have to know about application virtualization? It will lower the cost, it improve the productivity of the organization. So because everything involves in the digital workspace. So migrating network assets from on-premise to the cloud, because cloud is a trusted third party. Diagnosis is a result of the programming shift. So today's digital workspace aggregates the devices, apps and services that users require. The workspaces must be managed securely and unified to allow for common access across the enterprise. Thank you.